Hey, what's up, bro? It's me again. I'm here once again implanting devious ideas into your brain on why you should act on impulse and buy a C6 Corvette. So there's an infinite amount of cars that you can buy for 30K. We can agree on that, right? And I'm actually gonna go over some of these said good cars, and I'm gonna politely dispute and use factual information to discredit those little vehicles. I'm gonna tell you why they fall short when you compare them to the Titan that the C6 is. Alright, bro, so if I tell you there's a big muscle car in a $30K price range, you already know what I'm gonna say next. You know I'm talking about the Challenger. Just by saying big, you knew what I was gonna say. So let's talk about the Challenger. Bro, actually, do you really wanna buy a Challenger, bro? A freaking Challenger? A car that literally feels like you're driving a World War II tank, sitting on your grandma's couch? No, bro, you don't want that. Steering wheel's thick as hell, feels thicker than a Texas white girl. Actually, that doesn't sound that bad, does it? A freaking relic. A car that its appearance literally hasn't changed any more than my appearance since the age of 13, bro. Think about that. It looks exactly the same year to year, just like me. You would think I'd be vouching for this car, and actually, I've driven all the cats, all the scats, all the kitties with the red eyes, the 1320s, and if I'm being honest, bro, the handling is very sluggish. The best thing that I can compare it to, playing Call of Duty online on the Xbox controller, right? Low batteries in it, and the sensitivity all the way turned down to the factory settings. You're getting clapped, bro. You're gonna get clapped. And don't get me wrong, bro. I do appreciate and respect these cars. I even go as far as saying that I'd be open to owning one of these. But when you hop on a C6 Corvette, you actually feel like you're inside of the car driving it. When you drive any Mopar, it feels like you're Mr. Bean sitting on top of the car driving his classic Mini. You know what I'm talking about. And coming from a Mr. Bean myself, I can highly relate. I don't know, man, I just don't see it myself. Like, if I'm gonna buy a car that drinks as much as my uncles at Christmas parties, I'd freaking hop on a car that looks like the fucking Batmobile. I can feel the tension, I know it. Some people are triggered. I open the can of anti-seize and shit's gonna get messy now, so just hang on tight. So let's do the overhand and slightly touch over the Charger. That's as close as I wanna get to a Charger. I don't actually wanna touch it. The Challenger still looks like a muscle car, but I feel like the Charger just looks like it's gonna pull you over. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. The Charger does have some sort of street cred. I feel like the Charger is the official bang bus of the ghetto. Think about it. If you have a Charger, you're guaranteed to be getting active with the hood rats. Why do you think you'll never see your Charger without tint on the windows? The more I think about it, I think cop Charger, street Charger, it's pretty much the same thing. A minority is gonna get busted in the back seats. If you notice, Charger people are always late anywhere. They don't know how to pull out on time. That explains why they need the extra space in the back for the baby seat. So at the end of the day, you can come faster with the C6 Corvette. So let's talk about an actual worthy competitor against the C6. And that would be something like the Shelby GT500, the S197 version though. But the thing is, finding one of these cars is gonna be very difficult. If you do find one, it's gonna be one of the older generations. It's gonna be older than the people that watch these videos and don't know that I'm joking. Way freaking old. To me, it just doesn't make sense. Paying 30K for a Mustang that still asks you to put CDs in it? Mario Kart looking ass interior, boring ass design, tasteless. As tasteless as the outfits that car YouTubers wear, no type of drip. On the exterior, the Mustang is designed after a horse. The C6 Corvette is designed after a sexy ass Stingray. Which one do you think looks better? The C6 has splash-proof leather interior. Why do you think that is? And it's not for boomer incontinence. So I'm pretty sure you've seen the movie I Am Legend with Will Smith. Will Smith actually had one of those Shelbys in the movie, but that Mustang got outrun by little ass deer. My dude got outrun by Bambi. That never would have happened if he would have been riding in a Corvette. Just pop the targa off, pull the blicky out, bop, catch a deer, dinner served. Let's assume you want to go with something European. Now, why somebody would want to do that instead of buying a C6 Corvette, that's on them. Let's assume you're a little bit weird and you like using kilometers and kilos. You probably want to buy a M2, M3, M4. You can buy those, but the C6 is still better. You can get 1, 2, 3, 4 amps in your 6-car garage, and it's still not gonna matter. I mean, sure, they can be fun, they can be fast, they can be luxurious, but I don't know, you have fun driving the rental car when you drop off your car for a month, getting coolant leaks and oil leaks fixed. Not me though, I'm gonna be whipping the vet. When one of those long hoses leak, it's gonna be scarier than when Drake's long hose leaked. Hey, yo, what? Hold up for a minute, who wrote the script? That image is just forever engraved in my memory, I can't get it off. I mean, I guess what I'm trying to say is that it's gonna be long and hard. Yo, no. Okay, what I'm trying to say is that getting a customized license plate in the mail can actually be faster than some of the repairs that you have to do in a Beamer. I kind of get it. Europeans are slim and sporty. On the other hand, Americans are thick and loud. And I can't confirm which one rides better, but they're both a blast, and I'll just take whichever one I can get my hands on. But I think thick and loud does it for me. I feel like Europeans are designed to spit oil out instead of keeping it in. Spit or swallow, don't tell me. Don't drop it down in the comments. I don't want to know the freaky shit you're into, because at the end of the day, we're all just laughing at you. Keep that shit to yourself and do something better with your time. And another reason why I'd say a C6 is better than a Beamer is because a Beamer next to a C6 just looks like traffic. The C6 ends up looking like an M249 next to your M4. Shit, even the C4 does more damage. And sure, I do want to mention that BMWs drive amazing, and some of the Beamers can be amazing drift cars, but come on, bro. If you pull up sliding in a bucket like this, you're gonna look like paint. Smooth as hell, stylish, sophisticated. You're gonna be looking like you should be wearing a tie instead of a tracksuit. All right, now, so a sports car I can actually vouch for under the 30K mark would be the Honda S2000, because we actually own one. You can find one for under 30K, build it, make it nice, make it fast. But bro, I think maybe we bought the last clean title S2000 in existence. All the S2000s for sale, they've had their backs blown out, guts rearranged multiple times by body shops. The title is dirtier than the things we've heard about you. All right, bro, I'm trying to help you out, so let me tell you this. If somebody wrecked it before you did, it was never yours to begin with. You didn't break it in, so don't fall in love with it. Stop the sad boy shit, get you a new one. Me, I can still get in it, do some more damage to the guts, toss it around, have a little bit more fun. But I'm just built different, I don't mind a little salvage. The S2K is small, nimble, shorter than the attention span of viewers nowadays. But at the end of the day, explain to me this. If the S2000 is such a good driver, why do people keep wrecking them? That's why I know that the C6 is a better handling car, that you can't dispute it. I have to say though, I do have a thing for small JDMs, but here's one of my little pet peeves. I'm tired of tall, 6'4", Caucasian people hopping on those tiny little cars that were designed for short kings like us. Stop going after the smaller Asians. You don't fit, you don't look good in them. You stop taking all the Asians and I stop taking all your jobs. It's that simple, let's make a treaty. And I'm still talking about cars. So I saw a Porsche Cayman the other day and I gotta say, I was intrigued. And you can definitely find these for $30,000. Here's something that you may not know about Porsches. I bet you've never spent a good amount of time inside of one, because I gotta say, man, they're not as comfortable as this noble steed right here. You may think that the Porsche luxury interior will be top notch, but in reality, bro, it's actually not. When you push on the plastic interior on the inside, it sounds like you're punching a top ramen bag, man. Makes all kinds of crunchy noises. Seats are not the best, and when you're driving, it sounds like your grandma's sewing machine is behind you. You step on it, it sounds like you gave grandma some Red Bull and told her to make you a scar because you're catching a cold, so she just goes faster. I'm being dead serious, bro. The Porsche hype dies off after a couple hundred miles, and it just starts feeling like a Volvo. But at least the Volvo can go past 80,000 miles, and a Porsche will only get past around 80-year-olds. It's not the same thing. At the end of the day, another point for the C6. All right, bro, let's think outside the box for a moment. Let's say you buy a imported JDM, something like maybe an R32. How is a C6 better than an old Nissan? Bro, there it is. An old Nissan versus a C6. It's done for, no debate, no need to debate. I'm just messing with you. No, well, hear me out. The average enthusiast that has 30K to spend on an imported JDM, 9 times out of 10, they got no bitches. So imagine this, right? How are you gonna go through the drive-thru without a passenger? You're gonna have to pull some Brian O'Connor shit, some Too Fast, Too Furious move, driving in reverse just to be able to go through the drive-thru. That wouldn't be a problem with this guy right here. C6 makes things so much simpler. What can I say, bro? Another point for the C6. All right, bro, so before we leave, I want to tell you a story. One time, a viewer told me that I was actually pretty stupid for buying a C6 Corvette instead of a Viper. And I didn't say anything. I actually did get mad a little bit. But the reason why I got mad is because I think he is right. I was more mad at myself that I never even considered that option. What I ended up doing, I went online and started looking at prices of Vipers, and first page I just stopped immediately. I couldn't keep going. The answer was just right there, right in front of me, all along. And I was like, damn, it all makes sense. It all makes sense why I never bought the Viper. Bro, the C6 was 25K. The cheapest Viper you can find is 60K. You think if I had Dodge Viper money, I'd be spending 45 minutes writing these jokes, bro? Fuck no. So that's it, bro. There is no competitor. The C6 is king. There's absolutely no car that can compete against the C6 Corvette. The C6 is meta right now. We pretty much destroyed every car made argument. So whenever somebody tries to tell you their car is better than a C6, you don't even say a word, bro. Just show them the clips. The proof is in the clips. That's it, man. See you next week. You stop taking the Asians, I stop taking. Fuck, bro. You stop taking the Asians, I stop taking your jobs. A minority is getting busted in the back seats. There you go. This is fun, bro. This is fun.